Downtown was among the first batch of songs that I wrote for what would eventually become my first album, Pocket Change. I grew up in Sacramento, California. It was about downtown and midtown. There's a lot of imagery in the song that's personal to me that would take me 3 hours to walk through why I chose what I chose. The first piece of imagery that opens the album is the words flashing red. And flashing red refers to after midnight, which is when the song takes place, all of these stoplights would flash red. And I'd be walking home from Music Circus and I'd see the whole street just flashing the red lights. And sometimes they'd sync up and sometimes they would do weird patterns, and it was just a cool thing to look at. And I was 18, 19 years old, so I was just kind of lost in that for the evening. Another piece of imagery is Sweet Sweet Johnny's apartment, which really does exist. Johnny worked for Music Circus. I don't know where he is now. I don't even know if, I'm sure he doesn't live in that apartment anymore. But the apartment was the top floor corner unit on the corner of J and 15th, right across the street from the Memorial Auditorium. And we'd go there every now and then after a show would close for the week, or various nights, and hang out. Another piece of imagery is the 6 Foot Women, which were the drag queens in Lavender Heights. I wasn't old enough. I was 18, 19 years old. I couldn't go to the bars. So I'd hang out. The Depot used to have these steps at the back that I think they went up to the office. And so I'd hang out there because that's where the drag queens would smoke and take a break and whatnot. And I would just talk to the drag queens and feel the beginnings of being part of the gay community. I was out, but I hadn't really found the bars yet and all of that part of our community. And so I would sit with the drag queens and just watch the nightlife go by and observe everything, and they were really cool and really nice to me. I made a demo of Downtown in 1999, and it was the first song of mine that I had demoed that had more than piano vocal. It had drums, it had bass, and I put it out on a little homemade 3-track demo sampler that had Downtown, Hostage, and Baggaged ones. And I ended up finding the original mini disc 4-track recording of that demo and put it out remixed and remastered on Younger Days, which came out in 2016, which had demos and B-sides and stuff from my first album. And I also found a cassette tape that was just me jamming to that drum loop that I used for Downtown's demo. And in that jam, you hear me just goofing around, and then you hear a little bit of the bass line, you hear a little bit of the chorus riff, and so it's literally a 10-minute cassette thing of the birth of the song. Now, I had let people hear songs as I was writing them, but Downtown, I feel like, was the first demo that I walked around and said, listen to this, tell me what you think, to all of my friends in Sacramento. And the encouragement I got gave me the boost of confidence that I needed to finish writing the rest of the album and eventually release my very first record. So my gratitude to everybody from back in the day for giving me that encouragement, and my gratitude to everybody who still listens to my music today and follows me and sees what shenanigans I'm up to. I appreciate all of you. So stay safe, wear a mask, and I'll see you guys soon.